So Bach means stream, and I've always loved that word. I don't know why that word Bach, because it's just it evokes the feeling of like the water running over the stones and tumbling down and down from like coming down from a mountain. Yeah, German is such a fantastic language. All language is fantastic because every time you learn a language, it opens up like a new thing in your consciousness. Of course, I haven't learned that many languages, so I can't really speak of it, but I have had that experience one time, at least one time, to learn a language fluently other than my mother tongue. So, yeah, I was thinking about, it's so funny, Bach. A small Bach, a small Bach, a small stream, there would be, oh, there's a lot of other words, but to make this diminutive of the word Bach, they say Bächle. I love this because it actually in southern Germany more Bächle. And a Bächle is ein Bach, small. Is it der Bach, das Bach? I've forgotten so many things about German. I haven't been there in so long. Okay, so the watery planet, and this is what I was starting to talk about. I always digress and go in 1,000 directions. I have to try and concentrate. Somehow it would be so much easier if somebody was sitting next to me and would just ask me questions and then I could talk about them and they could keep me on track. But I just have to do it somehow myself. Okay. In Germany and in other places in the world where Germans have settled and where perhaps other Western cultures have settled, they've done this thing. I don't know, maybe they've even done it in Asia, where they straighten the rivers, which is totally insane. Okay? Now think about your blood, okay? And think about the blood vessels that you have in your arms and your legs and your eyes and your scalp and your face and everything. I mean, nobody in their right mind would want all that stuff to flow straight. In other words, like, there's something wrong with you because your blood vessels are curvy. No sane person would want your blood vessels to go all straight, because nothing about us is straight. In fact, everything about the human body is based on the circle. If you, for instance, the most graphic representation of that is Da Vinci's man. The man in the circle where he's stretched out. He drew that naked man, and he's stretched out in a circle, and you can see that the basis of the human body is a circle. When you think of all human movement is based on the circle. Like when you walk, your leg swings forward, the arms swing, everything swings in a partial circle. So everything is circular that we do. Everything is cyclical that we do. And it's the same with water. Water has to flow in little circles in order to be healthy. And that's how it oxygenates, right? Like, so the rivers are curved around. Like when you fly in an airplane, have you looked down and seen the shining, beautiful ribbons crossing the plains? And you see that the rivers are flowing in a form like a sinus curve, an S curve, okay? And it's because the way water flows, it flows in a circle. So it's flowing, but as it's flowing, it's not just going straight and then, okay, we gotta turn, guys, one time. No, it's turning the whole time. It's going in a circle the whole time. And that's how the water eats its way into the landscape in that form of a snake. Okay? And it's really beautiful. And desertification and all these different problems come about. In other words, desertification, it means not somebody's leaving you, Desertification means to turn a place that was lush into a desert. When they straighten the rivers, things really bad stuff happens. It's like why do they straighten rivers? I don't know. They want to reclaim landscape or something, or they want to make farmland, or they want to put in some housing development. I don't know why they do it, but basically to make a river flow straight just kills it. Because when the river flows like this, think about it, there's like way more water, potential of way more water being there, okay? Because if you make the river flow straight, you're decreasing the volume of the river, right? Because if you've got a river that's flowing in an S-curve, you've got in the same distance, okay? You've got way more water. And it's covering a bigger territory, so it's able to give moisture to a greater percentage of land, correct? Okay, how did I get into this subject and why am I doing this? I don't know. The point is, when we interfere with the natural cycle for whatever reason and try to change it, we kill stuff. Okay, everybody knows that. But for me, it's like a metaphor. Okay? When you think about, the main topic that I'm thinking about right now is human creativity. I saw this, because I've been watching TV, right? And that's what I want to talk about. I asked myself this question of why, Gargi, are you watching so much TV? Why are you watching TV? Why are you watching TV? It was driving me crazy because I guess it was this thing that I just had to go over and turn on the television. It was just a pull that I couldn't resist. And then I had to watch this stuff that was like really disgusting, okay? Like these murder mysteries and all these shows. And there's only like 5 types of television programs that I can find, pretty much, on TV, and I don't have to name them to you because you know what they are, because you're flipping the channel all the time yourself and you know what it is, aside, the sports, okay, and but basically what I'd like to say about television is it's all kind of influenced by this fake Darwinism, which I've heard some stuff about. I haven't read Darwin's theories, and I don't know about it. I just know that this concept of the survival of the fittest, and the thing about only one person in a group has to survive, and then everybody else is doomed. It's like this is what our everything's based on, basically. Okay, so, and it's part of the past, and the reason that we're struggling right now is because we're trying to we're trying to evolve our species into a new future, into a new present, into a new life. And we're hindered by this huge ballast of past mistakes that we keep repeating. And it's all based on a mistaken view of reality. What is really happening to us? What is the real possibility? And why do you come to Earth as a human? Why do you embody as a human? I saw, while I was watching television, aside from seeing all of this Darwinistic stuff, this old paradigm, this old defunct model of human life on Earth, I saw a commercial, which was really interesting, and there was a young man